So what are we doing? Oh, there it is. Well, hey everybody. Wait, let me look and see. Hey everybody. Okay, cool. I'm glad that everyone's here. Not glad about my hair right now. That's right. That's better.
That's why you gotta have a hoodie with these nice, wonderful.
Well, hey everybody. Oh, whoa, there it is. Hey everybody. You just got to see the beginning of this broadcast and hear it 3 times. All right, so I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it into Pastebook.
Paste it into Pastebook.
Paste it into my Pastebook like my wife.
Like my wife. All right.
6 p.m. is go.
6 p.m. is go. I see that.
This video from web. Now we're live now. Now we're live now. Prost. Okay, so that's done. I'm gonna close down all this crap. I'm gonna rip this right out of its own. I got one question.
I got no question.
No question. We've got one question to last us about an hour.
Yeah.
Or, you know, whatever. Let's see here. Let me actually pick this thing back up. I'm gonna go back to YouTube and tear the video, pop out chat.
Who needs questions?
I need them. I need them for my wife. My wife.
She asks too many questions, if you ask me.
My wife, she's been asking too many goddamn questions. Tyler just showed me the flag of Mozambique, which has a tilling hoe and an AK-47 crossed over a book with the backdrop of a star.
Yeah, a red star. So we got communism, but instead of a hammer, an AK-47.
All countries design their flags to demonstrate an image of power. If your image of power is an AK-47, you might be on the wrong track.
Yeah, that's like an evil dictator flag. Like,
yeah.
It doesn't scream stability.
Well, that's like a 14-year-old on DeviantArt's flag.
Yeah, you don't go on vacation somewhere that has a fucking assault rifle on their flag. Like, that's not where I buy, you know.
It's not a country whose major export is something that
other than guns or drugs.
Yeah.
Or like human trafficking.
But
a good opener.
That's what we're opening on, is talking about Mozambique's flag. The time is 9 o'clock. It is December 3rd, 2015, 6 p.m.
It is 6 o'clock, sir.
It's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What is it, Eastern Time?
I don't know if it's ET or EST right now.
Atlantic Ocean time, America. And
East Coast, motherfucker.
6 p.m. California time. That's ThorTV.
This guy.
And I'm Loki Hates You.
That guy.
And Tyler's here as well.
And that other guy.
Yeah, and that other guy. Unfortunately, my mom will not be joining us this time. So we're going to talk about some dicks.
God.
So
no.
let's say hi to
Where's your
Ziamara.
mom? Bring her back.
So your mom learned about that she can watch these, though. Do you think she's going to go and watch your back catalog?
She knows that I talk about dicks on the internet.
Yeah,
she's
an adult.
All right, so hello, Ziamara. Hey, Miss Mojo Rising. Hey, Danny. Hey, Marie McSlappenstack. Hey, Kat. Hey, Tom Hiddleston Nation. I'm not even going to give you any trouble, Tom Hiddleston Nation. I know you're good people. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Jade. Hey, we already said hey to Danny. Yum, 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 yum.
Oh, now my mother's here.
Hey, Risa. Hey, Ippity. Stephanie. Hey, Candace. Hey, Haley. Hey, Helen. Hi, Helen. Hey, who else are we saying hi to? Lexi. Good to see you, Lexi. Hey, Lee. Hey, Jade. And Karen. Looks like we're all caught up on talking about people that we're saying hi to. So that's nice. This up a little bit. Tammy? Hi, Tammy. Where's Tammy? Oh, there's Tammy.
That's my mother.
Hi, Steven's mom. We're still going to talk about them dudes.
Right.
So the one and only question, the only one and only question we have today is: would you rather have a zombie apocalypse or World War III? Maybe
Zombie apocalypse.
that's what you would rather have.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean,
Apocalypse.
I think the zombie apocalypse is the preferred way as far as like hoping for survival, because
If we're in the Northeast or California, you're fucked in a nuclear war, which is World War III. You mean like fucking nuclear Armageddon?
assuming the next world war is a nuclear war, nuclear war.
Correct.
You want that? You're gonna want zombies instead of that.
Yep. Who wouldn't?
I think the real way.
Zombies are stupid and predictable.
That's right.
I think the real way a zombie apocalypse would play out is zombies. Are we talking like Walking Dead zombies? They're slow. They're dumb. They take like 12 hours for someone to turn. I mean,
Not slow. Are they slow on Walking Dead?
Yeah,
they shuffle.
shamble. Yeah.
People somehow can't maintain a walking pace to get away from them. That's like the dumbest thing. It's just like walk in the other direction and you won't die. But people die all the time.
No, eventually you find a dead end or like a mountain or something you can't.
It's true.
Get to. You can't just run forever, and they are ceaseless. But you could also get to a less populated area, assuming you could get a car that runs for at least 20 miles.
Yeah, and honestly, it's getting up there in time since the zombie apocalypse and Walking Dead. Like, the chances of finding a running car at this point.
Yeah.
But long-term survival would suck, but yeah, you get away from population centers, you're probably better off than a nuclear war. Like, just the fallout from a massive, like, full-scale nuclear. I mean, like, the U.S. coasts are gone. Fucking huge spans of land are irradiated. You're screwed.
Wicked Video Watcher. I need to stop coming here. I have too big of a crush on Bill. Why would you stop coming here then? Seems like this is a fine place to get your fix, and you can do whatever you want. I mean, no one can see what you're doing in your pants right now. So
gross.
I can see.
It's talking about slapping one out. That's all I'm trying to do.
Bill's mom can see.
No,
she knows.
Hey, my mom's not here right now. As long as she's not in the same room, fine. Okay. So, yeah, a couple of people are saying that a nuclear war could start a zombie apocalypse, and I'm going to take some scientific offense to that and not agree with that at all.
Zombies aren't caused by nuclear weapons. Zombies are caused by viruses or maybe nanotechnology.
Jen brought up a good point that Left 4 Dead has a good model for a really scary zombie apocalypse where they're both fast and it's caused by a virus.
It's true.
So everyone just turns into zombies whether they're dead already or not.
So how are the 4 survivors? Like
there's certain people who have immunity.
So there's like 2% immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Steven? What's the scariest zombie scenario from like a movie, like 28 Days Later versus Dawn of the Dead versus like Planet Terror,
World War Z
versus World War Z,
and the movie, which are very different.
Like, what do you think is the most hard to?
There's a lot.
Yeah, like, but what's your sort of? What do you think the scariest zombie like lore is?
Anything where you can't really get away. The Dawn of the Dead remake was that one had fast zombies, like they were really fast. And then at the end of
the mall one, the one in the mall.
Yeah, the remake. And at the end of the movie, they end up on an island where there's no escape. Like they're just completely surrounded with zombies. Yeah,
the island was supposed to be the escape, but it ended up being more populated than even the mainland that they were on.
Yeah, so they just screwed themselves even more by going to the island. Just stay in the mall, okay? Stay in the mall.
The mall is a safe place.
Oh, they could have survived another couple of months there, maybe, but you know. zombie baby.
Assuming your anchor stores aren't totally looted, you can survive on the spoils of Target for a month easily.
Yeah, there weren't too. There were only like 8 people in there.
The World War Z book and movie, this is one common thing that they have. But the zombies are fast and they turn quickly. That shit terrifies me because that could like really spread really quickly and they can run at you. So you can't just like walk in one direction and get away from them. I mean, like, because you can only run for a certain amount of time. I'm pretty sure the zombies, like, you know, when your brain dies, you lose like the exhaustion ability. They'll like run till their legs fall off. Yeah, pretty much. They're violent and they're kind of smart. They could like break open doors and shit. They wouldn't just like bump up against them like, oh, I'm a zombie. Zombies hate doors. Yeah, I mean, that's like one of the ultimate defenses against zombies. Marie McSniper Scope wants to know, what was your first bad word?
I don't know that.
Yeah, I think that's more of a question for my mom. She's not here anymore.
That's a good mom question.
I remember my brother's first word ever was truck, but he couldn't quite pronounce truck. So he would just be like, fuck.
I remember your brother had a notebook in high school that had test tube baby written on it.
Test tub babby.
Yeah, but it was spelled test tub babby.
Yeah.
Which
that was from, I believe, the movie House Party featured the phrase test tube baby, and my brother wrote that on an address book in whiteout.
That's
and my
right.
dad had that address book forever.
It said test tub babby.
Yeah. You remember any use of bad words when you were especially young, Steven?
I used them all. I had the entire vocabulary.
I remember in our neighborhood for a while, we thought that the female private parts were just called China.
That's an interesting one. I don't remember that.
Well, this was down at like the end of the street.
Okay.
You know, this was probably before you were even in.
I was still like rocking a big wheel.
Well, yeah, you were probably in like first, maybe kindergarten.
Okay.
But I was like
third grade. You're filthy as fuck. I still have a filthy mouth. I don't know what the first swear word I said was.
Things were bad in our neighborhood.
Those an ignorant place. This was before the internet. How do kids know anything?
Big brothers.
Yeah.
Everyone. It's
porno that you find in the woods.
In Rhode Island, indigenous porno was the way we discovered our sexuality in Rhode Island. And everyone's big brother was like a neo-Nazi. It seems like you go to school.
I don't know. I can't think of any like white supremacist alert.
It just seemed like someone
was
teaching children how to draw swastikas at a very young age.
That's true. Like I don't know. Like there was like prodigious Sharpie swastika drawing insides of like some guy used every bathroom stall would draw ugly dicks and swastikas.
Dicks and swastikas. Do you remember having like blatant racism like in your elementary school and like kids using like just completely inappropriate like disgusting biases?
I really don't know. I don't think it was the same.
Don't let your children grow up in Rhode Island and go to public school.
Look, I went to elementary school in San Jose, all right? I'm the only white guy there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know nothing about that. This is all white kids.
This isn't even in the South. This is like supposed to be a liberal area.
In Rhode Island, there's not even any real minority, like, there's no one to be racist against. I think people that are racist in the Northeast, like, are more or less just like
theoretical racists.
Yeah, they're just like telling ghost stories to one another.
It's a fear of outsiders, classic xenophobia. I mean, yeah.
So, all right, moving on. What's the best weapon to kill a zombie?
That depends on the range. How close are they?
Well, I mean, I would say close range is. I would go with close range as the best way to kill zombies.
Lightsaber.
Shotgun. Or samurai. Like I would love that. The only
thing with guns is like when you need to reload is when the swarm overtakes you. You need like bad action movie gun that never runs out of bullets.
Yeah.
Like that shit's legit.
No, I want a samurai because you don't need bullets.
Exactly, you just swing that shit, and I think the lightsaber is even better because there's like not even like resistive force to slice something in half.
I would say a vehicle.
That you could make a pretty awesome anti-zombie fucking vehicle.
Maybe like some sort of
put a bunch of spikes on it.
Yeah. It's like chariot wheels that cut them down, and like cow catcher in the front, all kind of armor plated. Yeah. Like they do that with Dawn of the Dead.
They do that. They make like a really armored van with like chainsaw slots coming out of it, but then like they take a bad turn and like someone falls inside the cab of the, and like they start cutting up all the survivors inside the van.
Don't make your zombie slaughter van too top heavy. Is the moral of this story.
Yeah, entirely possible. Then if they okay, all right. 28 days later, zombies are fast as fuck.
That's right. They are fast in 28 days later. Fast zombies scare me. I mean, like,
hey Lydia, it's so hard to
trying to keep up on this chat is difficult. Huh?
Yeah. She knows when you're sleeping. She knows when you're. Who is Kryto Avis? Weird.
Kryto Avis.
Don't move the camera down. Weird. No radiation zombies. I love the zombie land. Okay. Just a boat. 2, some zombies. I'm looking for questions, guys. I'm sorry if I become boring when I'm scanning for questions.
So Jennifer Maury loved World War Z.
Mm-hmm.
If you're I don't know if you're referring to the book or the movie, but if you liked either of them, I would recommend its companion because they are significantly different. Both of them. I mean, honestly, World War Z as a movie kind of got panned a bunch, but in terms of the zombie genre, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
But the book is a really interesting kind of like technical take on a potential like zombie apocalypse scenario that I thought was kind of like I thought it was interesting. It presented an honestly like optimistic output, like humans could survive. It wasn't like the death of the species, but a whole bunch of people died. Like not a lot of survivors relative to the overall population.
Okay, shotgun. Okay, what is your opinion on the man bun?
I'm not a fan of it.
So
people like to keep doing it to me though. Like put it up here. I don't like it so high up. Why does it need to be up there?
So you can be a white samurai.
It doesn't make sense. I mean, like it's just. You know, you put your hair back and you could put it in a bun in the back, but if you put it up here, it's like a big old display. Like, hi, I got a penis on the top of my head.
Yeah,
it is like a penis on that.
So, man bun, I guess technically needs to be somewhere.
It has to be high.
I don't have enough glorious hair to have an opinion on this.
So my problem is that my hair's so thin that my man bun ends up being about the size of a golf ball. Like that's it.
The size of his balls.
It ends up being about the size of a testicle. So I don't know. Like I personally, I'll wear my hair in a like sort of a weird. That's nice.
It's like Kurt Cobain for a minute there.
Like
dudes can wear their hair however the hell they want to. Like
no hate.
Yeah, I ain't hating.
It's just a big hairy ball sack on the top of somebody's head.
Nice.
But question for Tyler: what do you think of Bill's internet popularity, and how do you feel about cosplay?
I'll weigh in on this. Hold on.
Tyler's gonna weigh in on this. He's getting a little refill on his drinky poo. But yeah, the man bun thing, I don't care. Like the last time I saw someone who was doing something for their own aesthetic, and I was like, "That's stupid," I ended up immediately feeling bad about it. So I just prefer not to even care about man buns. Steven's gonna be
so long to do it. Jeez, there's so much
Steven's
hair.
trying to obtain the perfect man bun now.
Yeah.
There's just
Good
so
luck.
much hair to deal with.
Yeah. See, when I actually get an elastic around my hair, it's only about the thickness of, God, I don't know, like 3 pencils put together. Like, there's just not a lot of hair back there. So
Thank you whoever asked this question for like breaking both of your brains to like basically try to go on a quest to get a good looking man bun now. That's not so bad.
Something like
You
that.
can't really see it from the front so bad. I mean, like,
right.
it doesn't
I mean,
look
I
like a
think
penis.
It's
See, I
probably
support
supposed to go up higher.
Yeah, but it doesn't, like, the thing is, though, it looks fine, and it keeps it off your neck.
Yeah, I mean, like,
It looks like a
keep that
lid.
shit out of your face.
And it's so shiny.
When I had like dirty long
it's
hair,
wet.
it was almost just in my face.
Yeah.
It was gross.
If you're like a contractor or a craftsman of any kind, that's essential for you. You need to put your hair like that so it doesn't get caught in any machinery. So, you know, it's not, you know, itching all the time.
Let's do
All
it.
right.
There we
So,
go.
Tyler, what do you think of internet?
So this is a two-part question.
Internet
Like,
popularity and cosplay.
okay. Start with cosplay, I guess, is the simpler answer. I think it's when it's well done. I mean, like, it's cool. It's like an art form. I mean, you guys put a lot of effort into like putting costumes together, and like, yeah, it's cool.
Well,
I mean, like, and it's fun. I mean, shit, kids love it.
Kids love it.
The internet popularity question is really interesting because, like, you obtain some level of like celebrity that you have fans. There are people like watching this right now. That's some like. I mean, I don't have any fans that I know of that I would probably know.
You do now.
Oh shit.
You're famous now.
I'm hitching my wagon into this train. We're going straight to the top. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because I've known you my whole life. Now you have fans. It's what happens when you move to California. If
Yep.
I've learned anything, just being around Hollywood turns you into a celebrity. That's just a fact that everyone from the East Coast knows.
They say, "Welcome to Hollywood. Here's your fame."
Yeah, you get like one of those stars outside the theater, and fucking fans.
Get the star first, and then
Yeah.
work from there.
They don't tell you is that's actually a little storage compartment.
Oh,
You can just lift up that whole piece of the sidewalk and keep like a couple shoe boxes worth of shit in there.
you like keep magic cards in there. And
Yeah,
shit?
keep my magic cards down there.
That's the whole point of the handprint, right? Or
Well, the stars are underneath like a slab of marble that has like that brass. We never really went to Hollywood Boulevard, huh?
you
and I.
live within walking distance. We hadn't.
Yeah, but like down the boulevard on the Walk of Fame, where like it has those like smooth marble like sidewalks. With
I guess
the
not.
No, well, maybe we'll check it out next time. Well, it's where we were for the Dark World premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the sidewalks are different there. They just have stars on them, like marble stars with people's names on them.
And underneath, people storing their passports.
Yeah,
And
people.
birth certificates.
Yeah, like the important documents they need.
It's a safety deposit box for the stars.
So Jen Morey asks, what do you think of the female messy bun? I think it can be very sexy.
Yeah, agree.
The messy bun.
Yeah. I don't know. I like a messy bun.
It sounded filthy.
I like that messy bun.
Who doesn't like a messy bun?
Oh my god. I'm gonna eat that biscuit. All right. So
That basket.
Landed asks, do you have a secret talent?
We've gone through this before. I don't have one.
I'm trying to think of something that I can do that people don't know I can do.
I've got one.
I don't know what this is gonna be.
Oh, you're gonna know. Should I show my gut on your website?
Oh, that thing? Yeah, you can do it if you want. I'm gonna get out of the blast radius.
Oh God.
Put that burner back. You see that shit?
I I hear a sound effect.
Yeah,
Shit.
hold on. How do I get that? I'm gonna load that fucker up right now.
That is terrible. I
There's
can't believe I
gonna
did
be-
that.
There's going to be GIF files of that and everything.
Yep, you're gonna see that on Tumblr very soon. So
Nice.
we've got all the.
Oh yeah, that was the one I was trying
That's
to.
our studio
Right.
audience.
That's right.
And my mouse slipped.
Like a secret talent that I have. I feel like that's not really a talent as much as a compulsion. Like I love organizing things.
You do good voice impressions. You don't like to show that off.
Yeah, I don't usually do that too much, but every once in a while, I can mimic people's voices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot. I don't do it anymore, and it actually takes practice to keep that going.
I'm gonna turn that phone off. Oh man! So, did you finally see the Loki deleted scene?
Yes, I saw it.
What'd you
Somebody
think of it?
sent to me. I don't know. I mean, do you want to go through the trouble of making the red cape and carrying around a hammer,
I feel like I could make that cape happen.
and then just sit there like with a hammer and be all? You have the hammer.
You would be creating
I do
an
have the
illusion.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it. I don't. If I listen, guys, I'm not promising this is gonna happen soon, but I have no problems with making that costume happen. People have been asking about it already. I'm like, it's been a fucking day. Like, just give me a minute to pull this together, huh?
That just came out.
It came out today, as far as I know.
Oh, holy crap!
So,
All right.
You're not actually behind. That just came out.
yeah.
Yeah, I was behind by a couple hours.
So landed. Okay, so these questions that we're getting, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Landed. I want to say landed.
LAN.
So that I'm not saying land, LAND, you know. So she's starting to dig into some of the questions that she sent me on Tumblr that I was going to answer privately, but we can do them here. So you have the opportunity to sleep with the celebrity of your choice. Who would it be? And just so everyone knows, I will be taking a high ground on this. So so my answer will be disappointing and a non-committal.
Margaret Thatcher.
There you go.
What?
Margaret Thatcher, you know what I'm talking about. She's powerful.
80s Reagan's British counterpart during the 1980s. She's old and she's mean.
Hell yeah.
Who's that girl playing in Deadpool? I don't even know her name.
Oh God, I don't know either. It's the chick from Deadpool.
We're gonna say that. I mean, normally, my answer would be Christina Ricci.
Oh, is that the one with the short hair that you were posting pictures of on your?
Yeah.
I saw.
Well, somebody asked what type of women are you attracted to, and I posted a bunch of pictures of women that I'm highly attracted to.
Right. There's a certain porn star that I'd love to spend some time with, but I feel like if I talk about her, it's gonna get. I'm gonna
Internet's
start.
a small place.
No, it's just that people are gonna start to like really focus in on it and be like, "So that's what you're into, huh?" And it's like, just fucking leave me alone. Like,
being a celebrity is complicated, huh?
It's not celebrity. It's just people trying to fucking get to know me. And like, here's the problem with me talking about my sexual preferences is you guys, one or two of you are going to tease me about it. And I'm going to get super fucking like
Bill's
just
a sensitive
uptight
guy
about it. So I would love to answer this question. The truth is I have like a few really good answers to it, but it's not anything I want to say in front of the group here because I don't know what it is, but people just think that like teasing is such a cute and like little fun way to interact with me, and I'm not into that.
Yeah, no, it's not.
So please take whatever you hear from us about this sort of content and, don't harp on it. Like, Just take it and run with it as a joke, because that's all.
I can tell that there's been a significant amount of ball busting.
It's all well intentioned, and it's meant to be like, we're friends, and I'm like giving you a punch on the arm, and it's like, no, I've been punched on the arm about 85 times today, and it's sore, you know.
I get it.
So just imagine my sexual preferences to be exceptionally high and disappointingly like
Mundane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's not the girl.
What?
Somebody sent me Marina Baccarin.
I don't know.
That doesn't look like her. That's not her. That's not the girl that I'm. No, the one who plays as the which X. I don't even know what X-Men character that is. She's wearing an X-Men suit.
Yeah, she's got like a shaved head.
Yeah, her head's shaved.
I don't know if that would even be.
Somebody sent me Marina Baccarin or whatever, but that's the girl who's like making out with what's his name?
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, but that's not the one.
No. Okay, so Lanid asks, if you could live, we've done this one 100 times. If you could live at any point in history, what time or period would you live in?
We have done that one a lot.
And my answer is always the distant future.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Like some sort of utopian future would be great.
Not like a hellish post-apocalyptic, like dystopian hellscape.
I would rather gamble on the future than move backwards in time.
I think that's a fair assessment. I mean, like, honestly, you know, to visit is one thing, but to actually like live in any time, like, especially once you get like earlier than the 20th century, I ain't giving up a smartphone.
No, I like the internet. I mean,
I like the internet. I like computers. I like nerdy shit, and it only gets worse as we go back. I would love to visit, like, fucking, you know, send me back to medieval Europe. Send me to fucking, you know.
I'd want to go to when people were settling the United States, and just like
play Oregon Trail.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not even Oregon Trail, but just see what New York City was like
when it was New Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Chill with some founding fathers.
Yeah,
all their celebrities.
That'd be cool. If you could live in any, Steven, do you remember having a more interesting answer?
No, I had nothing interesting because I really don't have any desire to go into the past. So yeah, no. I'm trying to figure out who this girl is. Yeah, I think, okay, that's Gina Carano. She's a fighter. Yeah.
Maybe she'll be like a powerhouse character in Deadpool. Does it say who she's playing in Deadpool on IMDb?
I have to go look.
All right. You get on top of that. We'll keep on.
I'm all over it. I'm on top of her. Of her.
Wow. That's good. I like that. All right. So Lanid asks, do you scream on roller coasters? Yes.
I don't go on roller coasters. I'm sure if I did, I would scream.
That's probably doubly true.
Oh, man, that's a good question.
That is a good question. You want to read it?
Marie McGreensleeves asks, if I was to choose a cosplay for Tyler, what do you think it should be?
I have no clue. I mean, this is
maybe the guy from Workaholics.
The one with the hair.
That would be awesome. Get you like a big ass wig. Just like,
she's Angel Dust.
Angel Dust.
Yeah.
So she's some sort of drug based.
She's some type of X-Men. She's wearing an X-Men suit.
Yeah, I've never heard of Angel Dust.
Look, not everyone can get their powers from a goddamn car accident involving like radioactive waste.
She got her powers from
just doing enough drugs.
What is Angel Dust?
I think Angel Dust is slang for PCP.
Okay,
I believe.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of the sideways terms for drugs, like a speedball. I think I know what a speedball is, like half cocaine, half
Heroin.
half heroin.
Yeah, that's what killed River Phoenix.
My God. But like, then there's like the word dope doesn't mean anything to me. Dope can mean pot.
Dope is contextual.
Yeah, that's
like,
messed up.
Yeah, that's not clear at all.
So what do you think Tyler should dress as in cosplay, Steven?
Somebody was just saying from Jurassic World. Were you guys just talking about that?
No, well, I don't know. We weren't talking about Jurassic World, but do you think Tyler resembles a character from Jurassic World?
Yeah, what's his name? Chris Pratt. There you go.
You can do a Chris Pratt cosplay.
I'd be honored to do Chris Pratt. Yeah, I love him. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been a fan since like the early days of Parks and Rec, and like I thought he was. I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. Do that.
Yeah. Be Star-Lord.
You can have you dance, huh? Yeah, those are mine.
Okay. So Leonard asks, do you trust anyone with your life?
No.
No. I trust Tyler with my life.
Yeah.
I was in his car earlier tonight.
That's true. I'm a good driver.
I have major trust issues. No. Trust no one.
Well, okay. So what does it mean to trust someone with your life, though?
Yeah, that's a.
Like, honestly, I feel like every time I get in a car while someone else is driving, I trust them.
Yeah, you are.
Someone could kill you. I mean, like, I can think of a couple times where, like, I won't drive with people anymore because of, like, they are bad drivers.
I've actually gotten an accident where I mean, Tyler got hurt in my car because I was driving badly. So I'm surprised he still trusts me at all to drive. But I
trust you because you learn from like mistakes. And to be fair, that was a particularly dangerous intersection. Someone else hit you in the same intersection like 3 years later.
Yeah,
that was just an intersection that there were like tons of accidents there, and it's tough to pinpoint exactly what it is about like the traffic flow that it's kind of weird. It's not just your normal four-way. I won't go into the layout, but like just the fact that you were in two separate accidents in the same intersection.
Yeah, I don't want to. That particular accident, I don't have a lot to say about it because I don't know. I don't feel right about what happened that day. But
I don't have a lot to say about that.
Yeah, but I mean, you sleep at my house. I've slept in the same house as you. Like, that's trusting someone with your life.
That's trusting that they're not like a fucking.
It's trusting you to not stab me while I sleep. Sure.
That's right. And I mean,
that's like more of a passive trust than like an active thing. It's like,
I think you kind of have to trust everybody with your life, really.
In some sense, yeah. I mean, you never like. It's kind of terrifying to think about how fragile humans are. I mean, like, you just like push someone down the stairs and boom, they're dead. Then that's scary. I mean, like, yeah, if you're honestly, this is dark. It's dark.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna sleep with a goddamn
sleep with like
strapped to my chest.
We could very easily tie this to some very relevant current events about like can we really trust every stranger on the street not to just like straight up kill us? And it gets to the point where that's the whole point of terrorism.
It is, to make us afraid of each other.
Yeah, just afraid of literally everyone. And trusting the public to not just take your life for fun is not letting
for some crazy belief, like crazy ideology they've been brainwashed into. Like,
now it's heavy.
Fine. The answer is I trust everyone to an extent, and then I trust no one.
That's all.
Yeah, I mean,
how do you guys? Okay, Jade Black asks, how do you guys feel about having a girlfriend with a higher sex drive than you?
I've had that, surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean, like it's the trope for guys to be the ones with the higher sex drive, but the truth is, there are some women out there that like to fuck a lot.
It's true,
and it can get exhausting.
I dated one.
Yeah,
Nympho.
Well, nymphomania is not a diagnosis I'm ever willing to make without.
No, it's real. It's real.
But was she? I associate nymphomania almost with compulsion that extends beyond being able to hold a relationship, like to the point where
it makes it impossible to like hold a monogamous relationship.
Sure, certainly, or even a relationship where you can be honest about like your health status.
Yeah.
Or like your sureness about your health status.
Mm-hmm.
So I think some women are gonna have a higher sex drive, and it's just how it's gonna happen. Like there's some guys with very low sex drives, and I don't think they're bad dudes. I don't think they're less of a man for that. And I think there's some women that are just like, nah, I'm ready to go. I'm enthusiastic about this. I'm not gonna cheat on you to get sex, but I might not be satisfied enough to stay with you with the amount of sex we're having. And that's a perfectly valid reason to leave a relationship, honestly.
Yeah, I think it can work as long as like two people can find a healthy like middle ground. But yeah, it honestly could be relationship ending if there's enough disparity.
So I don't know. It's nobody's fault if sexual preferences don't meet up perfectly. Like you're two different people.
Mine's through the roof. Like here's like a healthy average male sex drive, and mine's like up there.
Mine is whatever it is. So okay, Lanid asks, ugly and live forever or attractive and die in a year? It's kind of making a couple presumptions. Like isn't that?
That's
gotta work within the hypothetical framework of the question.
How like are we talking irresistibly attractive? Like because I don't know. I like the situation I got going on. If answering this question means I have to die in a year for that, then that's a problem for me.
How ugly are we talking to? Like fucking Hunchback of Notre Dame, like straight up like.
But are you rich?
Oil and horror at the sight of you type ugly?
Can we be ugly as hell and rich? Because then you could just like get all the sex you want if you needed it.
Yeah, I don't want that though.
I've known some like dudes that are pretty dumpy looking that had plenty of game just from like being outgoing, confident, and I don't know, just kind of good, friendly people. They get laid all the time. They were like empirically just kind of dumpy fat dudes.
And being ugly, being physically unattractive does not mean being unlovable or unlikable or unscrewable or whatever. So it's not that bad of a fate. I think I would take ugly and live forever, but live forever is its own curse.
It is. I mean, like, honestly, it's just like a you can't die type scenario because, like, that is a curse.
Well, maybe it's not die of old age.
Yeah.
You can still eat a bullet.
You get old? Like, I don't want to be 80 years old forever, frankly.
That's a good question. Maybe the oldness is the ugliness.
Yeah. Like,
maybe just stop at 35.
Yeah, I'd be cool stopping, like.
Yeah, if I could be healthy and ugly forever, I would definitely, you know what, ugly and live forever is what I would go with. I don't want to die in a year no matter.
A year is a short period of time.
Too short. Yeah.
I got shit to do.
If you say 20 years, that's a little bit more of a hard question.
Yeah. But a year? No. 365 days? A year goes by like boom.
Yeah. Sing show tunes. Why would you share secret talent? Then it wouldn't be a secret. Eating biscuits.
Yeah, my talent is no longer a secret. I'm sure there's like a gif of it floating around already. So shout out to the person who said my talent is awesome. Thank you. Because I did have some reservations about I see hashtag Tyler's gut. Yeah.
Hashtag it up, guys. Make it a Twitter thing.
Nice. I'm just rolling with it.
Marie McShortstack says, what is the most awkward thing someone has said to you? What's the most awkward thing someone said to you?
People said some awkward shit to me. I think like the overall like most awkward interactions though have been like way beyond a simple phrase. Like thinking of the single most awkward sentence ever said to me, nothing's coming. But I've known some awkward people.
Yeah.
I just don't hold on to this. That
No,
information.
exactly. I don't get like hung up on it.
The true answer to this is actually like really poignant for me.
Oh, you guys must get some awkward shit.
Well, we get awkward shit just at
Yeah.
cons all the time, but like
Someone who stands out enough that you remember has got to be real awkward.
the most actually awkward thing that anyone's ever said to me was actually I had a girlfriend in college who was essentially seeing somebody behind my back, and we were in bed
She
one
broke the
night.
snooze in bed.
No, and she was like half asleep, and we were kind of just like making out or whatever, and she said his name,
Oh,
and I was like, all right, well,
that's not just awkward. That's upsetting.
yeah. So I just kind of like laid on my back and stared at the ceiling for about 6 hours.
Did she like come clean with you? Like, did you know this?
No, she did. Well, there's a whole story following this, but I
Yeah.
ended up the next morning just being like,
Sounds like there's a whole bunch of emotional baggage
Yeah,
tied
yeah.
onto that one.
but I just told her the next morning, just like, go, don't come back. Like, I don't want to even ever mention this again. And then there was a whole other bunch of bullshit that followed that. So,
There always is. It never ends there.
yeah. Let's see. People have been wanting to see that clip of Loki. Okay. My wife, Loki for blonde tongue. Yeah, this Loki shit that's happening today is very much all over my feeds.
Oh, Marina Brackard she is the long neck escort from Firefly.
Oh,
She
yeah.
lives in her own shuttle. I
Okay.
believe that's who she is, right?
What's her name? Elandra or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it.
I knew her name from somewhere. Yep.
Man, I hated Firefly.
You hated Firefly, really?
Hated Firefly.
I love Firefly.
I tweeted for days about how bad Firefly was.
What's your beef with Firefly? I'm interested to hear
Pick
this.
a character.
Mm-hmm.
Pick the character you love the most in Firefly, and I'll tell you why they're bullshit.
Here we go.
Captain.
Okay, first of all, he's supposed to be this brave dude whose love interest is a space hooker,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not brave enough to actually talk to her. Secondly, like the amount of the formula he uses of just like, there's trouble, act like it's okay, and then sucker punch, that's used about 13 times out of the 13 episodes.
That's his move.
It's his bullshit move that they don't ever, like, he never surprises you.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair enough.
He's not particularly likable.
He's one-dimensional in that sense, and they try to paint him as a complex character. Like, he's brave, but yeah, it's not like.
And he's supposed to be so smart, but he loses his temper so easily.
Yeah, he ain't that smart.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't understand why he's supposed to be like, oh, well, the captain's going to fix it. The captain's going to make it better. And it's like, no, the captain's going to fucking blow his top if someone uses the term brown coat. And he's going to fuck everyone over and potentially put everyone's life in danger. Again.
He does get into a lot of drunk bar fights.
Yeah.
He is your friend you have to, like, fucking stop from getting his ass beat all the time.
I hate each individual character. Kaylee's the one.
The depth of your hate is just like, why do you hate Kaylee?
I hate Kaylee. I hate Kaylee because she's just almost a strong feminine character.
Mm-hmm.
She's got her own sex life, and that's good.
Yeah.
But she's only attracted to men that are awful.
Meatheads, yeah.
She is this brilliant engineer, but she doesn't know why. Like, she's written like, oh, I just know machines. And it's like, but why do you know machines? Who brought you up? Who trained you? Where did you get this from?
Yeah,
like, don't worry about it. I just did it. Like, it's just something I do. I pick up things and I may fix them.
Yeah.
And it's like,
well, because she grew up on the farm.
It would be so easy for her to just be like, yeah, well, my grandfather, I was all,
Yeah, I fixed like farm equipment, and like my dad was a mechanic, and
but nope, she's just a prodigy for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just shit like that. River, if River got burned to death, like just had gasoline dumped on her and burned to death, I would have clapped.
Yeah, it was kind of an annoying character.
She's like the worst.
It's just, I feel like the show. I feel like some of these things though might have been resolved. The show had like, you know, the gaps in some of these characters that annoy you.
Yeah.
Like, could have been explained over like a couple seasons.
Oh God.
But yeah, I can see.
I just hated it. I hated it. I hated it. I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was good.
I thought I mean.
So what you're trying to say is you loved it, right?
I loved it.
Next up, I'll tell you what. Someone was telling me to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I think that's going to be my next live tweet. Just going through it episode by episode.
The first season you're going to hate.
I already have failed to make it through the first episode once, and now I'm going to do it. I'm going to grit my teeth and I'm going to bear it, just so you guys can have 100 tweets a day about how shitty that fucking show is.
It's kind of shitty. It's gotten better, but it's still like pretty shitty. I like Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones was incredible.
Yeah, Jessica Jones was excellent.
Daredevil, incredible.
Yeah.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., not. Celebrity to sleep with guy would be Nikki Sixx. Okay. Right. Wow. We are way behind.
Wow.
Yeah.
People be writing a lot of stuff.
We're here. All right. Night Cat. Oh, Cat's leaving? Wait, who's? Oh,
probably happened like 20 minutes ago.
Jennifer's leaving. Right. Yeah, Jennifer's gone. Kit, Night Jennifer. I don't think we'll broadcast tomorrow. Cat, when did you broadcast? My internet sucks. Hi, Tim. Oh, Tim's here. Hi, Tim. Let's see. Marcy's here. That's good. So, Bill, what games did you play last week? Last week, oh, Tim, can you name this game? It's a Japanese game where there's a samurai. It's a card game with cards numbering 1 through 17, I think. And you put one card in the middle of the table, and you have a bunch of coins that you have to wager when you want to get into a fight. And basically, the person with the highest number card wins, but the person with the lowest number card gets helped by the card in the center. So they get to add 2 cards together. I think I don't remember the name. It's like a Japanese name. So we played that. We played Mashup, like original Mashup with the Kittens and Princesses expansion. And we played a lot of Smash Brothers. So Beatles or Rolling Stones, Steven?
Let's say Rolling Stones. What's the question, really?
Would you prefer the Beatles or the Rolling Stones?
I don't know. Neither?
Wow.
Yep.
What do you think?
It's a tough question. I'll go with the Rolling Stones, but I mean, like, I'll go with the Beatles too. I know what the question's asking, though. I mean, it's which side of the 60s music-wise do you come down on?
I think I enjoy I think I enjoy the Rolling Stones on a very medium level.
The hell? Just bacon appears in front of my face.
But I think there's a couple Beatles songs that I love.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. I think I respect the Beatles a little bit more because they were so prolific. Like, I guess they were so varied in what they put out.
Innovative,
right. Tyler needs to be Hiccup. Oh, Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon. It's not a bad idea.
Haven't seen it. I will watch.
Speedball, Cat.
Speedball killed John Belushi too. That is true. Don't do a Speedball. Star-Lord for Tyler.
Oh, you could be Fandral. Fandral is the blonde guy with the... Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
That's pretty good.
Angel Dust can increase her adrenaline, gaining superhuman strength for a short period of time, according to Wikipedia. That's all right. That's believable mutant power.
So basically, her power is that she does Angel Dust and gains like fucking PCP strength.
Yeah.
Meth strength.
Wicked Video Watcher says the dip in your top lip is killing me. I gotta go.
That is gonna bother you.
So comfort, like it's so like it's so antagonizing. It's just like, all right, how do I gain an audience to do?
Honestly, looking at you here, you're like that is totally ineffective. The camera.
What is it?
I think your 5 o'clock shadow makes it look like there's a dip in your lip, and it's not actually there.
Okay. Mrs. Mojo Rise and Blues asks, and this is probably a better question for you, Steven. How do I gain an audience to do live streams? I know you have the cosplay, but my YouTube channel is dead, and I want to do live streams to just say hi. What do you think is the best way to get people to tune into a live stream for someone whose channel
It's
is
really hard to get anyone to tune into a live stream because the people don't know you. If you already do something else and then you do live streams, then that's usually the best way to get an audience. But I haven't seen anyone who's actually established an audience from doing live streams. I don't see that as a possibility. And if you do videos, you know, like video production stuff or vlogging, you can get an audience first. And that's how I have all the followers that I have on YouTube, is all from the video production stuff that I did in the past.
It's about building buzz. I mean, like, you guys are known for something else. People are following your.
The broadcasting doesn't really establish any new followers for us.
Yeah, it kind of just keeps you guys are essentially what's referred to as our evangelists. Basically everyone in this room right now, or, you know, most of the people who are here, are the people that are really going out, retweeting everything we do, liking and sharing and all that stuff. And we're doing this to make sure you guys stay on board. This isn't to bring new people in. Any new people that are going to join this and not be fans of our current or our previous stuff, they're going to think this content sucks.
Yeah.
But you guys are already invested.
Yeah.
So pick a gimmick, make some nice produced videos, make a food criticism thing or whatever, or, you know, make a recipe, like pick some recipes and cook something, or review movies, review TV shows.
Do reviews. Even I'm thinking about doing that myself with coffee.
Yeah. So coffee reviews, whatever you're interested in and you can speak with authority about, make that the basis of what you do on YouTube, and then you can start live streaming with people who are enthusiastic about the stuff you've already made. But you've got to lay the groundwork.
You got to build a fan base.
Yeah.
You have to do something that's going to get you fans, whatever it is.
Yeah. If you could choose one language to be fluent in, what would it be?
Japanese.
Wait, is this on top of English, or is this?
Yeah.
Okay. Because if I had to choose one language right now, it would probably be English. I mean,
It'd
like,
still be Japanese.
Japanese for you? I mean, like, Mandarin Chinese as my second language?
Yeah, I would probably go with Mandarin as well. No, I'm sorry, Spanish. Spanish. Living in Los Angeles, it'd be much easier if I knew Spanish.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move to just send me to Japan. I'm gonna move there.
Just moving to Japan, speaking Japanese. Favorite kind of food?
The kind you eat? Mexican food. Get Mexican food.
All right, you're going with the actual. I hate to say American food.
American food's the thing.
Yeah, because you like the simplicity of foods.
Yeah, I just want meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
And like barbecue is the perfect vehicle for that. Like American style barbecue, hamburgers, rotisserie chicken, like just that sort of shit.
I love barbecue.
Have we picked up?
Kristen, to answer your question about video editing software, if you're just doing like really simple stuff, vlogs or whatever, the free stuff is Windows Movie Maker for the PC or iMovie on a Mac. If you started doing anything professional, then Premiere Pro by Adobe would be the best way to go. Stay away from Final Cut.
That's an excellent set of recommendations. That's a good rundown.
But if you want something, as far as video editing?
Yeah, video editing programs.
If you want something free, I work with Lightworks. I haven't actually done much in it, but it's absolutely free. You just have to give them your email address, and it works fine. It'll cut the video up. It'll export the video fine. It won't put any watermarks on anything. So if you're worried,
and that's for Windows.
Yeah, you can download it for any platform.
Windows Movie Maker doesn't do all that stuff?
I don't have Windows. I don't know why everyone has Windows Movie Maker and I don't.
I don't know. It's free.
It's free with the computer, but you can't get it for free once you have a computer that doesn't have it.
Interesting.
So
Lenovo didn't come with it somehow. Nope. Well,
like the last thing I used was Windows 98. So I use all Macs.
So it's 10 o'clock here. It's got to be 7 o'clock there. Do you want to keep going?
7 o'clock here. Hey. It's up to you. I mean,
I'll keep going. We got a bunch more questions.
Do we?
Yeah.
Attention.
We're not even. We got another.
I wish this chat would have like a scroll bar to show you where you were.
It does. It's
They're
right
only-
here.
Oh, I can see it now.
But it sort of disappears
It
after a while.
might get a whole lot
Yeah.
louder in a minute.
I don't keep up with it. So, what's the worst thing you got in trouble for in school?
Trouble?
Yeah.
Oh, I did horrible things in school.
Oh God.
No. Jesus. There's so many things. I don't know. I mean, I've been into a lot of fights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fighting.
Yeah, we'll just go with fighting. That's probably not the worst, but we'll go with fighting.
Oh my God. Red Star Garnet. That is an awkward thing to say.
That. You want to read that so people know what we're gawking at?
No, I don't.
Red Star Garnet's response about the most awkward thing that anyone's ever said to you. Really, no, I can't think of any like specific thing that anyone has ever said that's awkward.
Yeah.
I feel uncomfortable rereading it.
Yeah. All right. So the worst thing I got in trouble for in school was we used to have these we'd fold pieces of large paper into big triangles,
like paper footballs,
paper poppers.
Okay.
And you'd take it, and there was a certain way where if you just waved it in the air like this really fast,
it
would
pops
go
open,
and it would make this loud popping noise. And people would actually do it during class because you could do it so fast that the teacher wouldn't actually be able.
Well,
to
the
turn
teacher's
around
like
and see
back
you.
to you. Yeah.
Yeah. So people would do that shit, and there was this one really, it's the teacher that everyone kind of picked on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not good at anything, so I was the idiot that was like right beyond, right basically in front of the teacher. The teacher looked at me and said, go, you got detention, go see the vice principal. You can't disrupt my class like that.
Is this middle school?
This was middle school. And everyone in that class had been doing it, and they were so upset that I got singled out that they started chanting Free Willy over and over again. And the whole class got in trouble for it. But that was one of the more memorable actual punishments I got in middle school.
Free Willy.
You never got in much trouble in school.
I was good at not getting caught.
Yeah, we were pretty invisible during the whole school thing. Actually, I haven't watched Agents.
I mean, relative to some of the stuff that we did, I won't even go into that. The statute of limitations is probably still not up.
Oh boy.
Were we talking about Firefly or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Well, Bill, you know that you hate Firefly and you suspect that you hate Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. based on an abortive attempt to watch the first episode.
I will be right.
That's a summary of Bill's feelings vis-a-vis those two shows.
Okay, hold on. Way back up to here. Jesus Christ, so many comments. Okay, never seen Firefly. The Evil Dead series is the show good. I want to see Peggy Carter. My buddy wants me to watch Firefly. Ashes versus Evil Dead. Let's see. This is when it gets hard to pick out the questions because everyone's talking amongst each other.
Yeah.
Just checking. Have a yellow submarine tattoo.
Sounds like a game called Grenade.
No, it's not Grenade. It's called Samurai something. The card game I was describing. Can you hear these plastic wheels on hardwood floor? That robe is so dope.
Oh yeah. Damn right.
Someone was asking what's the current? Are we in any current comic books? And the only comics I've been reading really are Invincible, and I recommend it to everyone.
Oh, I got money.
Cupid's bow with the upper lip thing we were talking about. Yeah, I think Cupid's bow is what she was talking about. People turn it on just to see what they're doing. I will send you the coffee. Brandy wants to send you coffee for your coffee review podcast.
Yes, she's gonna send me coffee from Hawaii.
I'd watch that.
I'd like to make some kind of.
I was going to get a P.O. box today, but that didn't happen. They went through. God, that dude was so irritating.
Okay, at the post office.
Yeah. So they go through like this whole spiel, like 2 forms of ID. You need, you know, a bill or something with your name on it from your house. I'm like, well, what would be the point? I mean, in my situation, that's fine. I can bring you something, but what if I didn't have anywhere to live and I needed a P.O. boxes? Like, this is where my mail needs to go.
This is one of the legit problems with like being homeless. Like getting back on your feet once you don't have like a mailing address or a phone that works is.
Yeah,
like,
that's really weird. Like, why would you need that to get a P.O. box?
Yeah, I mean, like.
So they go through all that, and I asked them multiple times how much it was, and they never told me. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go home and get everything you asked for, and I'll be right back. He's like, oh, but we don't have any P.O. boxes available.
wait. They waited until you got everything to tell you that?
I didn't leave to go get everything. They just went through this whole spiel. And I asked multiple times on how much a P.O. box was. They never answered the question. And when I turned around and I was leaving to go grab the stuff, that's when they said, we don't have a P.O. box available. And we'll start like...
That should be
like,
their opening.
Why didn't you just start off with that? And then I'm like, okay, thank you. And I will start leaving and like, you want to just take an application for later? And I just gave him the most intense glare and just told him, like, looked him straight in the eyes and said no. And then walked out of there. But I was so mad at the guy. I was so mad at him.
That's ridiculous.
You just should have started off with, we don't have any P.O. boxes available. But when they become available around this time, this is the stuff you'll need.
Yeah. Like, how long did the spiel take? Were you sitting there for like 15 minutes while they're like, we've got various sizes of P.O. boxes. You got your medium and your double wide.
This was like a 2 or 3 minute long conversation before the very end of it. We don't have any P.O. boxes.
So they wanted to put you on a waiting list, essentially.
No, not necessarily. They didn't even say a waiting list. He just said you can fill out the application. You can have it ready for when they become available and you can bring it in.
Which is like an unknown time in the future. It's like, no, I'm coming here because I need a P.O. box now.
They said around the 11th, which I believe they mean the 11th of January. That they'll start cleaning out or clearing out old P.O. boxes that aren't being used anymore or whatever and get them ready for anyone new.
The 11th of June.
I was just
post office time.
I just walked out of there. I mean, there's other P.O. boxes, but that one's the closest one to where I'm at. Like it takes less than 5 minutes to get there.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to like have a P.O. box on the other side of town.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. But I don't know. So I guess I'm just going to have to wait a little while. And I still have no idea how much a P.O. box is going to cost.
Based on having a P.O. box when we lived together in Fortin,
I think it's $80 for 6 months.
Okay. Back in the day, this is like, what, 8-9 years ago now, it was $24 for 3 or 6 months.
Yeah, like it's not all that much. Companion Cosplay sponsored ours. I think it came out to less than $90 for 6 months.
Yeah, and I mean the demand's going to be higher in Los Angeles than like Southern Rhode Island.
Well, there's also much more. Like our PO box area is like just like this like E. It's like a continuous uppercase E where it's just like short hallways that extend off a main hallway.
Yeah, I mean
with
you got the population to like that. Like every PO box there is going to be used.
Yeah. So I'm willing to bet that if you can actually look online, I think, for the actual pricing.
Yeah, websites are better than people. That's the moral of this story. You can probably sign up for one online. Like you can probably there's probably like a search app to find PO boxes available in your area. Then you can like fill out the form online. Or there should be USPS. Get on.
Is this a problem? Is this really like a legit
PO box scarcity is a major
shortage
problem in modern society.
Oh my god! I honestly thought I could just walk into a place, get a PO box, and it'd be no big deal.
Well, PO boxes, they want a lot of verification because it can be used to like basically you can just send drugs there. Like send drugs anonymously to me. because I'm a drug person that wants to deal with drugs and stuff.
Silk Road, or it's
Yeah.
the 50 sites that spawned up to replace it once that guy got sloppy.
Yeah. What's
Now, I'm sure there are private offerings like whatever UPS bought mailboxes, etc. But
well, you can get a box at the UPS store. They're just twice as expensive.
Yeah,
but they do offer better services.
Do they? I might have to check into that. Oh, there's other places like
boxes.
they just have better, like, you can have because you can't have a UPS package delivered to a PO box, but you can have UPS packages delivered to a UPS store box because
is FedEx delivered to a UPS store?
I don't know. Probably it's considered a physical address. It's not considered.
Okay, so they almost certainly have it. There's like a showdown when the FedEx guy walks in.
Yeah, a UPS store box is like a building with an apartment number.
Yeah, whereas there's a whole bunch of other weird restrictions about what certain merchants won't ship to PO boxes because, I mean, it seems like they're doing their due diligence on verifying that it's a real thing. But I guess identity thieves are pretty sophisticated.
Mm-hmm.
Printing a fake bill is not hard.
They're like mailbox, etc., the UPS store, all these other places where you can ship from probably has PO boxes available too.
Yeah,
I'll have to check that. Maybe there might be something closer. Huh?
Oh, is it Amada's birthday? Happy birthday, Amada! I hope
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Amada!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Amada!
So Marie McKnockenwood asks, "What are your opinions on Lady Loki?" And I think Lady Loki is very sexy. That's all I really know about it. What do you think about Lady Loki?
Pretty hot as long as you're not wearing it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I would like to contact Ashlyn Day and see if I can put on her Lady Loki someday. I got a feeling my tits would look great in that.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to eat.
I want some food.
And
bacon and eggs and spinach and cheese.
Sounds good.
I hope you're enjoying that.
And carrots.
Peas and carrots. So I think that might be all the questions that we have for tonight. We've gone 15 minutes beyond what we usually do. Tim wants me to wear Cat's Lady Loki, but I don't think
the backlash is.
Well, the thing is, Cat is so small. Like, Cat's waist is like this big.
So, like, wearing children's like pajamas.
No,
like
well, it's a bikini.
Okay.
So the thing is, I'd have to put her bikini like around my thigh, and that would be about all I can wear. And then
Bill's junk is not going to fit into that.
So, I don't know. That would have to be something I work out with Kat, but I don't know. I'm open to it. I'll wear that shit. My parents are pretty liberal. They don't mind me wearing a bikini every once in a while at a public convention.
Just goes with the, you're a celebrity. You got to do what the fans want now.
Yeah, you don't matter anymore. It's what everyone else wants.
That's right. People wanted to see my mom, and my mom was like, I don't really feel comfortable with that. And I was like, you will be on my webcast, Mom.
That's exactly how you were when I got on the plane.
Well, that was something that if you backed out of that, there was going to be bigger repercussions than a few people saying, oh, it's too bad we didn't get to see Steven in Memphis. Like, we had financial backing.
Contractual obligations.
That's right.
You're like, you are going to sit down. We're going to Tennessee.
Were you bugging out about flying on a plane?
He fucking got up. They closed the door of the plane after everyone had boarded. He like gets up and he's like, I got to get off. And I was like, nope, you can't do that. You're going to get tased right now by an air marshal. Yeah. Like, that's some terrorist shit.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be the guy standing up on the plane right after they just told everyone to buckle their seatbelts.
I had to fly all the time for my last job, and honestly, like air travel, if I start to think about it, freaks me out. I have to like not think about being on a plane because like when you realize you're like 7 miles in the air in like a thin metal tube, it's disconcerting. It is.
It's fine now. I mean, I've been on 4 planes in a matter of just a couple of days, so
it's one of those things you kind of like. Once you do it a few times, you get used to it. But
I like it.
I can understand the mental space. Well,
I like the taking off. Taking off's great because everything just like starts going really fast.
Yeah, you get kind of pushed back in your seat during the cruise.
It was like, yeah.
Landing is not as fun because that's like where bad shit can. I mean, landing and takeoff are when most bad shit happens in terms of planes. But just like I've had some rough landings. I've had some people in O'Hare come down like boom.
Yeah.
And
landings are a little scary sometimes.
I've also had some like smooth as butter, like Southwest 737. It's just like, ooh, didn't even like wake me up.
Yeah. Jade, I always wear costumes for free. Are you under the impression that I get paid to wear costumes? But yeah, flying, I just figure if I'm going to die, that's it. You know, I needed to get there, and whether that's going to cost me my life isn't really up to me. So there's no reason really getting anxious about it because it's like,
you got to do what you got to do.
Everybody on that plane knows the protocol. If the plane's going down, take out that dick and start jerking it. And there's no one who can take that away from you.
I'm glad that that's your protocol.
Because the plane is going down one way or another.
I thought it was just like
gotta get one last one.
Using the cushion as a flotation device, like that has ever actually happened?
Yeah, no one's ever done that.
No.
That's the slide, though. I want to try one of those slides.
Yeah, I mean, the people, like, the only time that in recent memory where it could have happened was when that dude, what's his name, Sully, landed the plane in the Hudson a few years ago, and they all just got out on the wing. They didn't even, like, use the slide. No motherfuckers were holding cushions. Like, everybody taking advantage of that. Like,
Jade, the wearing the paying money for me to wear a costume thing, that's during a video game, a Twitch stream. If you want me to wear my costume while I'm playing video games on a stream, it's going to cost you money. Like, because that would be some uncomfortable gameplay for me. If it's just taking pictures at a con, I don't give a shit. If someone makes me a costume, I will wear that shit. You saw it with Han Solo Joker. I wore that costume. I don't know what the hell that was about, but they made the costume for me, and I wore it for a whole goddamn day, and no one recognized me.
That's the greatest part.
Yeah.
It's going to be a relief at some point.
I don't know. When I'm at con, I like to say hi to everybody.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I get it.
It's not the place for me to be incognito. It's not the place for me to not be recognized. I like being recognized.
To the people calling me adorable, I'm flattered.
Brandy's getting pretty forward about this. All right.
Yeah.
Anyways. Do you watch AHS series? What's AHS? America's Handiest
Snipers.
They're
like snipers that can also fix your stove.
Red Star. There's too many goddamn too many fandoms with abbreviations.
Yeah, there's an acronym.
American Horror Story. That's what it is.
Oh, I saw the season with the Coven, the witches.
I didn't see any
in New Orleans,
but
I thought it was okay. Like, I'm into like reading horror, but I'm not that big into film horror or like TV horror. I've been reading a lot of like online amateur horror stuff lately.
Yeah.
It's like interesting. I like Reddit's No Sleep has some good stuff.
Huh. I won't read that shit. Any update on Sith Loki? Sith Loki should be complete. I just haven't ever gotten it from the person who made it for me. So I've been told it's complete. We'll see about that. Would you ever cosplay as Thomas Sharp from Crimson Peak? I already did my Crimson Peak cosplay. I did that at Kamikaze this year. I was Crimson Peak. Okay.
It is true.
I didn't find a lot of
Who was
horror.
I then?
I can agree with this. I didn't find a lot of horror in it, more gore and shock than horror. Yeah, I can agree with that for American Horror Story.
Stephen Kinger. AHS is very good. Amada, tell us more about your kinks. Yeah, Amada, tell us more about your kinks. Amada, tell us more about your job. I looked at your Instagram the other day, and it looks like you do some sort of construction work or something. So I'd love to hear from Amata about what it's like to work her job as what I can only imagine as one of the few females in her field.
We get a recommendation for Elevator on the Game Show Network. Horror game show. Sounds interesting. I'll check that out. Have you seen this? Is it like
I don't know. I've never seen it, but I've been told about it. I don't know what to.
I'm a big Supermarket Sweep fan. Let's see.
By the way, guys,
you got called Spoopy.
Yeah, Super Spoops.
By
the way, guys, I will occasionally check up on your Instagrams and your Tumblrs and your pages.
No.
Don't think that I'm not watching you back from time to time, because especially if you're acting a little. Mata works on roadway maintenance crew on the interstate.
Oh, that's interesting.
Isn't that like how many other women work that job? Like all I ever see working on interstate maintenance whenever I'm driving by is just a bunch of dudes who have been like
dudes who look like our parents' friends. Like Bill's dad was a plumber. My dad was a pipe fitter. We both grew up around a lot of like stereotype like Teamsters / like Union Brothers, all have mustaches and like hilarious Boston accents and are almost caricatures of themselves. Certainly have some familiarity with people in the trades. I love them.
Lynn, I've looked at your Tumblr before. It's not that bad. It's pretty typical of a Tom Hiddleston fan from what I remember. A couple of you guys have pretty interesting porn blogs though on Tumblr. You ever have a fan who comments on your shit and then you like go and look at their like blog and it's mostly porn and then like it's sprinkled with our content as well?
Yep.
That's a little.
I've never had that happen to me.
It's kind of nice, but also a little spoopy.
I'll be checking that out.
God, gothic romance. I'm not alone. Tom was the only interesting thing about that movie. I like Crimson Peak. People are talking about Crimson Peak. Cat follows me on Tumblr. Looks as wannabe writer. Someone saying I'm the only girl in my garage. Yes. Well, good for you, Amada. That's you're
gender
blazing
barriers.
Trails, and I love it.
I support it.
Who only has one Tumblr account?
Good advice. Always have a secret name for porn blog people.
Mine's a combination of Loki, Marvel, Sherlock, WWE, and random movies I like that I'm not on Tumblr. I only have the one. I only have one.
Yep. I only got one.
What percentage of your Tumblr is porn?
0.
0%.
Because that's the thing, is that if I post porn, people are gonna be like, "So you're into that? You like that?
Yeah.
Do you like that? Huh? You fucking like that shit? Maybe I'll send you some of that."
It's
Your
all my
impression of creepy people on the internet is
You fucking like that? I'm gonna send you some of that shit. I'm gonna send you some of that shit. I'm gonna send you some of that shit. That's what people would do if I posted porn on my Tumblr.
Well, now.
Yeah.
the second guy in the background just like.
I started full of Loki and Marvel, and now things went crazy. I have 2 on Tumblr. I scroll a lot. Carl with Tumblr. I'm really creepy. Don't stop, creepy dude. Been followed by porn blogs before, complaining about porn in the Skyrim tag. Weird.
Skyrim porn? I'm sure it exists.
Yeah.
Yeah. People put a lot of hours into that game. Any game on the PC, there's like a mod for it, turn it into like.
There's porn of everything.
Do you remember like fucking childhood rumors about like Sega Genesis cheat codes to like
make like Cammy like naked?
Yeah, they like never actually existed.
Or like Mortal Kombat or Lara Croft or Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
like you could make all the girls.
There was like a patch for the PC version of Tomb Raider apparently to like substitute out models and like make Lara Croft naked.
Make
I found
Lara
this out-
Croft's like
I found this
4
out-
polygon.
Yeah,
boobs.
like
Just
the
have,
triangle 4 polygon boob turn into, you know.
It'd just be flesh colored with a little bit of darker flesh color on the end
Yeah.
pyramid.
Exactly. Fucking, I found this out from, maybe it was like an article on Vice or something, but like an analysis of porn like in video games. Trying to remember where that article was from. It was a classy read.
Well, I think it's funny every time a Grand Theft Auto game comes out. People are like, you can fuck a prostitute. And it's like, yeah, but she kind of just sits
How
there.
many points do you really get for that?
Yeah,
Like,
it's not actual nudity. Tyler, have you read the Pen Pal series on No Sleep? It was terrifying, and I've been thinking of buying the book that's supposed to have more stories.
ooh, the Pen Pal. I'm trying to remember which one the Pen Pal series is.
Give us a refresher. What's the Pen Pal thing, guys?
I've read a lot of series. I'm a big fan of the he's honestly hasn't been posting to No Sleep as much lately because they've got one of their rules is like no world breaking stuff, but Portal in the Forest series and the Crushing Fist. I probably have read the Pen Pal series. Is that the orange shit? Trying to remember.
Put just a few stories in there.
Goes back to watching Parks and Recreation. Not a bad decision.
Yeah.
I can't follow you.
So I don't know. It's now 10:30, almost-ish. I think an hour and a half is good for me. Tyler's a little hungry, so
Tyler hungry.
Tyler hungry needs smash. So I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out some food situations over here. Is there anything you want to talk about before we go?
I got nothing. That's it.
Tell you this about the Pen Pal series. If I haven't read it, I will buy tonight. I think I probably have though. I've covered. I really enjoyed the. If you're all looking for something to read, the Forest Ranger stories from like national parks, 7-part series recently that was like creepy as hell.
Is it a true story?
One of the rules of No Sleep is that like everything is presented as true.
I see.
It's certainly given in a format that implies that it's true when this guy's collected these stories from park rangers. I'm going to choose to believe that it is true, and I'm now terrified of the woods.
Okay, it's fair.
It's a good read, though.
So I got 2 things. There will be 2 videos coming out soon. One of them will be, I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow. It just depends on when UPS gets here. But there will be a special unboxing video that I'm going to do, and a special thank you video as a part of that. There's also going to be a vlog, which I have all the stuff right here. There's not a whole lot on here. We didn't get a whole lot of filming done, but there was some little segments here and there that were videotaped from our time in Tennessee that will be put up.
So look forward to that. And come Saturday, maybe there's going to be some new pictures of me at Northeast Comic Con. Should it, as long as it doesn't snow, I'm going to try to make it.
Which it could.
I don't want to deal with snow. That's all I'm asking. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, have a nice night. We are going to sign off. That's not the right thing. No. But that's going to be it for us. You guys have a good night. That's ThorTV.
That's me, this guy. And that's Loki Hates You right there.
I'm Loki Hates You, and this is Tyler. Have a good night, everybody. Miss you, love you. Bye.
Bye.